We have an update on the suspect involved in an attack on police in Times Square. Darwin Andres Gomez Izquiel was sentenced today to 354 days in jail as part of an earlier plea deal. He was among several suspects seen on surveillance video back in January attacking police as they tried to take a member of the group into custody. 4 other suspects were arrested in connection with this attack.
January's brazen attack was shocking. 2 NYPD officers beaten by an angry mob while trying to disperse a disorderly group of migrants in the heart of Times Square. Today, one of those arrested pleaded guilty to assault charges. Darwin Andres Gomez Izquiel was sentenced to a year in jail and will face deportation to Venezuela when his sentence is complete. PBA President Patrick Henry.
He should be deported. Absolutely deported. We're going to continue to be at every court case for every individual who attacked our police officer in this case. We're not going to stop until every single individual who's responsible is behind bars.
Several others are charged in the melee and are expected to face a similar fate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. You know what? I'm bringing up this story about a migrant who spent a year in jail for assaulting an NYPD officer. Let's keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. If this was you and me, he would serve at least 20 to 30 years in prison for assaulting a police officer. But since he is a migrant, he's going to serve at least a year. Probably less than that with good behavior. See, this is, and they try to say they will deport. They ain't gonna do nothing to these people. They should have done this years and years and years ago, but unfortunately, they haven't done that. So, with that being said, people, it shows you that they will protect migrants in this country, and they still were going to protect people that, that's come here illegally. They're still going to protect them, giving them money, shelter, and everything else. But again, if this were you and me, I guarantee you, we're going to serve 20 to 30 or possibly 45 years in prison, depending on the state laws. So it's really sad that we live in a country that the migrants or immigrants are going to be protected, but when it comes to us, we're sitting ducks. Even if we're protected by the laws, even though we obey the laws, that we know for a fact we might get unalived if you're attacking a police officer. That's straight facts. If we're attacking a police officer, we're going to end up getting either, like I told you before, either 20 years or probably 45 years in prison for even attacking a police officer in some states. But yet, when it comes to migrants and immigrants attacking a police officer, they're only going to get a year. And then they're going to say, well, we're going to deport these people. Ladies and gentlemen, if they were going to deport these people, they would have done that a long time ago. They still going to be back there, back in the streets. So I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is showing you that if it was you and me that did the same thing, attacking a cop, we would get 20 to 30 something years in prison. But because he's not from here, he's came in here illegally and seeking asylum, or not seeking asylum, but come here illegally, and then they give a lot of resources, a lot of stuff to them. It's all right. Let's move past that. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.